I look at it and it's one of the most beautiful drafts I think I've seen in a long time. Everything synergizes perfectly. They've got heroes that they're super comfortable with.
Hey!
This is a good way to get it started.
It certainly is. Running into VTune in the jungle. Unique coming in with the big moves. And not quite prepared for Unique to already be in position on Na'Vi's half of the map. VTune will give up first blood.
And they're going to get a D ward right away, too. I mean, this is exactly what Unique needs to do in order to just break. They need to break Na'Vi somehow in this game because, yeah, Na'Vi's draft, just everything, it works so well together. They got the Lycan, the Beast. They love Iceberg playing this Doom. They have Always Want to Fly in his Master Tier Phoenix. Like, just look at this. It's everybody's playing one of their signature heroes as well. Like, Roger, remember when we used to play Shadow Shaman almost every game on VP? This is going to be a very, very steep hill for Unique to climb.
Oh, for sure. Like, it really does feel like if Unique can take this sort of game off Na'Vi, then, you know, Unique's got to be a squad to watch out for here in this region.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, this is you've let Na'Vi, you're playing against Na'Vi on extreme difficulty here.
Yeah, if they had something like a Tide Hunter or something like that, which, I mean, that's kind of cheating, actually. I can't say Tide, because Tide and Puck, those are the two heroes that people do like to play a lot versus Lycan, but they needed a frontliner. You know, that's what I'm so worried about. When things start to go, who can actually park themselves in the front? It's like this Puck, and this Puck has to just spam from distance. Everyone else is so squishy and vulnerable. You know, this throng of units is going to start going on you very quickly, and yeah, we'll see if Unique can actually hold off on it. They're going to have some miraculous lanes come in for themselves to try to bail out.
And because, I mean, there's got to be some benefits, right, if you're playing against this sort of lineup from Na'Vi, right? As you say, it is very strong. They're on their solid heroes. The heroes synergize perfectly in terms of the timings that they're going to hit. But at least if you're Unique, you know the style of Dota Na'Vi's going to be bringing to you, right? You know what they're going to do with this lineup. What weaknesses, well, you know, weaknesses or weakness, if there is one, is there that they can sort of look towards and say, well, when they do this, we got to hit them with this?
Oh God, I mean, they just have to be really perfect with the puck. Honestly, I think like all this pressure is on Pikachu really to just always be there when heroes are diving and just, you know, he comes out of the the side, like out of the tree line or something, and catches the Lycan mid wolf form, diving too far, breaks the coil. Like it feels like it's going to be so many things for him to really solve, because I can't see Palantimos really have that good of a game. And he's going to have to just sit back and farm. So a lot of these times when these big pushes are coming, it's going to be four heroes on the side of Unique trying to defend these towers versus this onslaught.
I mean, good, because for Luna as a hero, can you as a carry really turn up to when those pushes are coming in?
No, not versus this lineup either. I think he's in a really tough game just for Luna in general. Like, Luna versus Lycan is tough. Luna versus Beastmaster is not easy either. There's so many different things he has to watch out for. So we'll take a look at how these lanes are progressing right now. I mean, Na'Vi, they've got, it's very standard kind of lane setups, but they don't need to do anything not standard. Their draft is just, it's gonna work and synergize well if they just do well in their lanes, and Unique's starting to fall a bit behind in those already.
See some nice denies and already some tipping coming out from Na'Vi. Roger there, dropping a tip on Palantimos as he takes away his range creep. And yeah, mid lane, even CS at the moment, Pikachu doing a good job of spamming the way back out, despite Iceberg, of course, having that nice right click, especially with the aura that he's picked up for the Wolf.
Exactly what I was about to say. Of course, he finds the RNG of the Wolf.
He always does, doesn't he, Iceberg, when he's playing the
mid Doom? He does,
Doom?
always. He always has such a good lane because of it. I mean, we'll see what he's going to make of it, because I think in the past he was still just doing the phase drum. I want to see what he changes up to, because drum has been changed quite a bit.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we are seeing sort of as a replacement for drum being that witch, the old blade. I mean, could you get that on Doom, or do you think
no.
Normally the drums, you're getting it for the move speed, so instead of the drums, it doesn't really appeal to a Doom player?
No, I actually could see an argument for him still getting it. Like, it's not good, of course, on him, but there's the benefit to his draft. Like, a drum is such a good item when you're playing with like Beastmaster and Lycan. Like, their whole draft is just about sandwiching and just taking these towers when they pop their abilities. So yeah, drum could still work. I don't know if he'll do it because of how bad the item is, but we'll see. On core, sorry, how bad it is on core in particular. I like it on supports right now, but
top lane, Roger. General, they're able to blow up Slayer. And now that the levels are there between the two of them, Roger having a good amount of burst, and still that third point to put down. And still just across the 3 lanes, Na'Vi just getting that bit better of a CS out of it, as both Already on the soft lane, the DP starting to drop down a little bit. 4-minute rune coming into play. Bignum's going to come across to try and disrupt Iceberg from picking it, but it's going to drop top. Does mean that Puck's going to be able to make his way over, so Pikachu will get the bottle refill.
I like this rune though. This is a nice one. He can counter gank the lanes really nicely. In particular, top lane. I think as soon as he hits 6 with this haste rune, I think he should look to counter gank and just set up Palantimos for success. Because he's doing okay up here, but just getting like a double kill for himself will alleviate so much pressure. I think he should really be looking to...
General. He's just running in, nearly finds Slayer. Doesn't quite get him now. Now, General could be in trouble himself. Slayer and Palantimos do turn, and they will get him. So General pushing a little too far there for that attempted kill on Slayer. Moving in behind the tower, and indeed the tips coming straight back out over towards Na'Vi as General gets tipped right out of the game.
A little over aggressive, but you know, that's General in a nutshell, right? And here we go. This is the haste, but it's actually just going to be to take the bounty runes, it looks like. But he's very close to 6, so he could still make a swing over. Like, Roger is relatively low. He does have wand charges, but we'll see what Pikachu looks to do. He's going to get the 6. Check top, and he's just going to return. Okay. And they got themselves all 4 bounties, right?
Yes, they did. Yeah, with that little move from Pikachu. Very nicely done.
Down bottom.
See if they can set up with the Spike Carapace. They always want to fly, getting pretty low, but he had the stick charges, so it'll be okay. Go stick, getting chased out here by the wolves. Should be fine though. Yeah, having to throw all the abilities out to stop those wolves, get the last few hits onto him. He has the salve too, so he's fine. Top lane, Roger. He's trying to man up against Palantimos and Slayer. Beam comes down onto Roger. He's going to try and turn and get another shock out. And Slayer, he's underneath the tower. Roger, can he find the vision for the hit? The axes alone will do it. General taking down Slayer as Na'Vi just continue to really put this pressure on top and try and do their best to make sure that Palantimos is not in a good shape to turn up the wave down to his last tango on the Luna.
Yeah, CM's going to port back in and hopefully bring him a salve. Yeah, he's got a salve, so they need to get Palantimos back up. They will. And they had that nice side ward to be able to scout out Roger sticking around his bottom.
Here's the counter moves you're talking about. Pikachu's going to come in. He's looking for V-Tune. V-Tune doing his best to not snap the coil. I mean, can V-Tune live it? Another orb comes out. They does get the kill by Iceberg. Indeed, he's had time to come in with the response, dropping the Doom straight down onto Pikachu. They may have lost V-Tune, but they'll be able to get Pikachu's life in returns. Both mids keeping their eyes on these side lanes, making sure that they're both in position to turn things around.
They might get General as well here.
We're going to have another beam in a second. Verifier popped. He's into the trees.
Oh. Wow, he's actually going to live. And he's got the wand charges and raindrops, so I don't think they want to commit into that spot.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, yeah. It must have been exactly that. They must have checked the wand. Because otherwise, Palantimos would have gone straight into there, surely. But aware that turnaround could be in place. Roger back in the lane now.
I mean, after so far, like laning phase, 7 minutes, we're getting close to the end of that. They're doing pretty decent. I think that this isn't where the strength really is of Navi's draft. I think it's going to start really kicking up that pace as soon as we hit this like 10-minute mark. We're getting that book 1, book 2 finished up. So pretty decent for Unique. It's now they have to start getting ready to weather that storm. It's gonna start closing in on them very quickly. As Navi trying to go aggressive top. So rotation coming from Pikachu. This could net them a double kill.
It certainly could if he's able to find the Dream Coil. They're going to be in trouble. Jump forward over to what generally he is. He's able to get the Dream Coil down onto the 2 of them. Slayer out of range, so he won't fall. And Na'Vi will lose both of their players up on this top lane. I mean, he's certainly doing what you wanted him to here, Pikachu, being very active from lane to lane. Sure, he did die on the bottom lane, but he got the job done, got V-Tune killed. Now he's moving top like that, getting 2 more kills. We've just got to expect to see him do this every time Dream Coil's up, right?
Yeah. Down bottom, they're going for Ghost Stick here. He's out of Siphon charges. V-Tune still has the ult for quite a long time, too. Looks like a pretty dead Death Prophet.
And able to finish him off with the summons. Start to get some pressure onto this tower. Of course, these Necro book timings are certainly going to be hit very well by V-Tune this game.
And it actually, yeah, Iceberg went for the drum, by the way, if you didn't get to call that one out. He did still go for it. So, I mean, it makes so much sense with this draft. And honestly, it's probably still just fine on a hero like Doom. You need strength, you need int, you need some small type of cheap item, you get gold incredibly fast. Yeah, it's definitely strong. And now we're seeing, General, he's had a couple deaths here in this top lane, so his book is slowed down, but the pressure's starting anyway. Luna has to go to the jungle, and this tower is going to start getting knocked on.
Yeah, this tower, very unlikely to be defended by Unique at all.
Ooh, big push bottom. Big pressure. V2's got to be a little cautious here.
Yeah, no Supernova back yet for Always Wanna Fly. Still on cooldown after that last push themselves from Na'Vi. Yeah, 4 heroes down here from Unique. Really putting the pressure on. He's going to have a dive, but no, not going to get the chance to pop it. Frostbite into the beam, and he's locked in position. So they'll find the kill. Tower is still at full HP, so we'll see if they are able to take
They
it
want to
down.
fight here.
Yeah, Iceberg. Iceberg's got the Doom ready to drop. Let's see who he's able to get in and drop it onto. He's going to start poking the way. Actually, an Eclipse comes out immediately from Palantimos. A little worried that Iceberg would commit and go for the Doom. So it does mean that he's backed up, but now they're...
He just...
I mean, he could get back in. He's looking towards Slayer. I mean, he's 5 heroes from Unique are down here. They're going to turn. They've got the coil drop down onto Iceberg, and they're able to take him out before he can get the Doom off. Now they turn over towards V-Tune, but the Necro books are starting to slowly do the damage as they take down Ghostic. Big dive across from Always Wanna Fly allows them to turn their focus now over towards the Luna. As Palantimos, can he get away from this? He cannot. Always Wanna Fly gets the double kill. As Unique, they bring everything in there. All 5 heroes. They get the Doom kill, but they lose 2 for it. See, Roger he's setting up. I mean, he's got the wards.
He's waiting for General to get closer. They're going to combo him.
Yeah, they are. Hex into the ward. Shackle as well. General is going to have the Roar to also ensure that this puck, Pikachu, cannot jump out in time. Bignum's heading over with the Vendetta. General's kind of low. They've got the damage from Ghostic as well. Stun is off the mark.
Oh, the egg.
The Siphon, is it going to kill him? It will. The Siphon will get the kill, but indeed this Supernova is going to cause troubles for the 2 of them as the stun connects on both Bignum and Ghostic. Ghostic's taken out. Bignum also to fall, and now Slayer's left alone. He'll pop the ult. That will stop them from diving in for him. Still got the summons in upon him. And of course, as it comes to an end, Roger able to put it to a more abrupt end with a Hex. Slayer also will be taken down as Na'Vi now starting to get that lead, 3K up. I mean, it really does feel like, Unique, they're definitely trying to bring it to Na'Vi with the way they're moving. We're seeing them move as a team, trying to tackle Na'Vi. It really is just that their lineup, their heroes are just, even though this is the right thing to do, it seems, it's just so hard to do it against the heroes and the lineup that Na'Vi has.
Yeah, I mean, this bottom push, that was an exorcism push. They wanted to get this tier 1. Look how little damage they actually got on it. They barely even got, they didn't even get 500 damage on it. Sure, they got this kill on Iceberg, but Iceberg does not care at all when he dies in those positions. As they're up now 3,000, they've got majority of these tier 1 towers. Always Want to Fly will drop, but now the Necro book is probably going to get Slayer.
That certainly looks like it. Oh, that's the stun. No, last range hit comes through. V-Tune just cleaning up as he's having as sort of as beautiful as a 5th pick Lycan game as you would imagine.
Yeah. This map is going to very quickly shrink for poor Palantimos as he's not only under ward vision constantly, but now under hawk vision too, and he's already getting ran at.
And they've got him. Raw to set up. And of course, this poor old Luna at this stage of the game, incredibly squishy against whichever collection of Na'Vi's lineup finds.
Look at top. We said that Pikachu has to have a good game, but he's versus so many counters. Like we said, like Shadow Shaman is just one of the best heroes in the game versus Puck. Pikachu has to play careful as the orb his way up toward the top side.
Yeah, Roger's hunt.
He'll be able to get away.
Yeah. Won't go any further in. Yeah, these towers, this pressure.
Yeah, such a hard game. There's just pressure on all fronts.
See Pikachu. No coil for 5 seconds. Slayer trying to start things on Always Wanna Fly. I mean, Always Wanna Fly does have the egg available. He's going to pop it. Causing Slayer and Pikachu to have to consider if they want to hang around. They're not going to be able to take down the egg themselves, so they back out of the range of it. Still though, V-Tune popping the ult. He's ready to chase down some kills. Straight over to Slayer he goes, and he'll get it. Easy.
Might be the most depressing game to play CM in.
Oh, poor old CM.
He's just gonna get eaten alive all game by these summons. There's just too many things for them to deal with. It's like it's so early and it's just all collapsing onto you. Your Luna needs your Luna needs like another 20 minutes, but with the pace that Na'Vi's setting, they're gonna just continue to just pressure and not give Unique the space to get this farm up. So Unique just has to fight 4v5 or 4v5 or 4v3, I guess, in a way, and sometimes, but these summons pretty much count as these heroes. So it's just, yeah, Na'Vi always has the numbers, and not seeing too many ways for Unique to just bail them out. It continues having to be just Pikachu always being there at the right time, but he can't be everywhere.
Yeah, Na'Vi continuing to just amp up the pressure, smoke up from the two of them, Roger. And Iceberg ready to hunt with this Doom. See what they can find in the jungle at the moment. Unique just trying to keep themselves safe and as far away to try to pick up some of the farm from the triangle, but even there is starting to turn into a dangerous area of the map. Bignum setting into them on the high ground. Iceberg and Roger ready and waiting. Wards down. Bignum is trapped and will fall. Slayer at least this time able to make it far enough away to safety.
Their map is just, it's completely dark. They have no information, no vision whatsoever. They can't get it out either because of just this relentless Obs and Sentry and these constant books being summoned. Even the Nyx, poor Bignum, like he's playing versus, it's going to be double book 3 coming out already. The game is very hard for him as well, not just the CM. The Nyx can't get out to give any information for his team, and there's already BKB on Doom, and there's already so many counters. It's accelerating too fast for Unique.
Yeah, it's going to have to take some sort of big misplays from Na'Vi, and the thing is, you know, this is not the kind of lineup that Na'Vi messes up with. You know, they've done this so many times before with, in a lot of situations where it's not really been all 5 of these heroes. You know, they'll have maybe 3 or 4 of this type of style, this type of lineup. When they have a full draft like this with every single hero arguably being the best for the purpose that they want to play around, then it's you know you're going to have struggles if you're trying to put a stop to it.
Yeah, oh, look at Palantimos. I mean, they see him, and they can just dive under the tier 2 right now because these summons.
No, they do get a good bit of control on V-Tune. All right, V-Tune is down. Iceberg very deep here against sort of the 5 of them. He's able to get the Doom down onto Palantimos. Here comes the rest of the backup from Na'Vi. Silence, though, onto Roger. Roger's going to get burst low as Roger, he'll fall to the siphon of Ghost Stick. Unique may have lost the Luna, but they are able to kick back at Na'Vi. Diving in pretty deeply there, as Na'Vi will lose 2, and indeed V-Tune just getting caught right in the midst of it all. Did die very quickly there to the stun and that ultimate from CM.
Okay, yeah, he got hit by literally everything, it looks like there. Still get Palantimos, but a nice little defense. It is an exorcism used on their side of the map, so the pressure is still going to continue from Na'Vi, but they needed that. They needed to get something back on their side. Sadly, the Luna does die. If he's able to live during that, maybe he gets some levels. It's a small win for them.
On top.
That's top.
Always want to fly.
He's got a glimmer. He's cool.
Absolutely right. Straight out with the TP. Nothing else to put a stop to it. So nice bit of solo action for him. General has the level 3 Necro book on its way out.
They're watching Palantimos with his Hawk. Constantly under that vision. They're actually okay. They're going to smoke. Still very limited actual information on the map for Unique. They have just that one ward up on that left side of the map. Trying to find places for Palantimos to get this farm. As you see, he's number 4 on the net worth list. He's really not in a good place. Not where you want to be as a Luna. Na'Vi scouting.
Oh,
they see
Iceberg ready to charge in. I'll go for Bignum first. Easy grab. I mean, anytime Roger is able to find someone with the Shackle or the Hex, they're pretty much dead. The aggression here from Na'Vi. Now it's the tier 2 mid, and yeah, these outer towers are going to be becoming considerably harder and harder for Unique to really do anything about when it comes to defending.
Pikachu. Roger's looking for him.
Oh, he's found him! He's found him in the trees.
He's short on mana, though, for the Shackle.
Oh.
Now he's got it. Oh, oh.
And Iceberg's here. Oh, he's running. He's going for the TP out. Can they find him? Yes, they can. They'll get him still. Nice little attempt to escape, but with Iceberg coming in, they had the firepower and the lockdown between the two of them to chase on.
Ghost Stick. He'll live.
Doing their best to limit sort of the casualties, the lives they're giving up to Na'Vi, and as you say, make space for Palantimos, who's nearly got sort of that first major item done, the Manta. Of course, this being a match where he's going to need a whole lot more to really be able to carry it out against this Na'Vi lineup. Na'Vi, they'll also be able to find themselves the Aegis. No contest
can't
at all.
go there.
Yeah, Team Unique,
Yeah.
it's going to get closer and closer to the point where they are going to just have to sort of play from the high ground, or when they do come out, just constantly be sat behind Palantimos, make sure that he is safe to go where he wants to farm.
They did give... Okay, so Iceberg is the one with that Aegis. You know, Lycan not the most useful hero with Aegis, but Lycan without BKB right now, V-Tune is still killable. I think they just blow everything on the Lycan in these fights, but it's still going to be hard.
They're able to set up on a Always Wanna Fly. He tries to step in, but instantly Big Num comes out for the Vendetta, kills him off. Roger still with this Invis rune, scouting out the location of the three of them. Slayer's going to drop the ult. They're able to put a stop to it with the Roar. Palantimos just getting destroyed by the summons of Na'Vi as V-Tune grabs the double. Big Num on the retreat. See if Iceberg's able to chase him down. They're scouting with the units. Big Num TP is cancelled. He'll be surrounded. Na'Vi able to pick up a third.
Game continues to look quite impossible for the side of Unique. They did at least finish up this Luna's Manta, but this is the timing. You know, this is 20-minute timing. They've got the Aegis. They've got both outposts. This is Na'Vi going to continue to control the map and soon look to siege. Soon look to go for breaking that high ground when they do have everything at the ready, which might be very soon. BKB's almost done on V-Tune.
Once he has the BKB, there's not going to be much at all that holds him back.
Iceberg has a Shivas already too. Jesus.
20 minutes in. I mean, it's classic Iceberg Doom. You know, this is the pretty much, yeah, by far. I think the hero he played the most really over the last at least 3 months with Na'Vi.
And I like that he's, you know, he went for the drum and now it's 8 charges. Look how many charges he's down to. Yo, he's popped 7 drum charges. That just shows how aggressive and how much they understand this, how much they can just dominate and take over the map with this lineup right now. Yeah,
he's popped 7. V-Tune's popped 3. They've still got 6 together to go through. So you know, all on track from Na'Vi. Yeah, pretty much. Imagine that. By the 6 ones popped, it could be the throne falling.
And they see Palantimos just right on top of him. Oh, goodbye, Luna.
There's no escape for this man. It's Palantimos.
Oh my, it's 4 heroes. They're just gonna taunt him for sure. I mean, he's completely isolated up there.
He's charged for the jukes, but indeed, there's no hiding. No hiding at all. The next label It is a rough one. It's a rough one. But at least, you know, this is sort of a showcase for any of the other teams in this league to, you know, don't let Na'Vi have all 5 of these heroes. You know, if
no, don't give them their bread and butter.
Don't let them have the Lycan. I mean, it feels almost ridiculous that they did get Lycan as a 5th pick when they had this sort of lineup. You know, that's a bit of an oversight from Unique for sure, letting that
through. And just having literally just no front line either. They actually just have no front line on the side of Unique, which is, it's rare to see, especially with a hero like Luna, you know, because this hero absolutely needs that front line. Sure, Puck is a little bit of a deterrent, but Death Prophet, we've been seeing it played a bunch now in this 3 position. In this game, he's got like 4-4 his kill score, but it's just not enabling the Luna at all. Big Num.
Up to the high ground they go. Big Num, he's gone. Couple of hits from Iceberg and he's out of the game. BKB now delivered for V-Tune.
Now they shouldn't, I mean, now those 2 cores should just never die. V-Tune and Iceberg should be just safe because all of Unique's damage is spell damage besides that exorcism. Luna can't actually hit people at this point in the game still.
They're just trying to do
their best.
They will
pull the push down.
Yeah, spam through these summons and offer up some sort of deep push. I mean, I guess they got, you know, together a pretty good amount of wave clear. You know, Puck, CM, DP all throwing out nukes on the waves. They could definitely make it a little tougher for Na'Vi to end, but as you say, you know, there's going to get to the point where Iceberg and V-Tune just prop BKB and run into the base, and that's when you're going to struggle with the defense.
Or you'll just never be able to get outside of your base. Like, Aegis is going to be reclaimed in 30. It's like Na'Vi, they can look to end the game, but if they really want it to be just
chill,
super safe, they can just chill. The map is completely dominated. There's nothing Unique can do to really get out. As soon as they step out, a Hawk is going to watch their vision, and someone's going to get jumped and insta-killed pretty much.
We got a full pipe on the offlane now.
Yeah. Navi's looking to end it, though. Na'Vi doesn't want to go for this just sit-back style. That's not like them. Getting all these items that they do need in order to just close it out.
Bignum, I mean, they see him. Sentry clearly down there as the creeps were starting to attack him whilst in the Vendetta.
Look at V-Tune.
He's just straight in. Oh, it's going to be popped, but the BKB is there from V-Tune. Well, actually kited out to the side, though, with the buyback coming out from Bignum. Iceberg, he's in, though. Underneath the tier 4s, hitting down onto Bignum. Space is being made for General to bring in the summons, and look at those. Look at the racks fall. It's melee racks falling incredibly fast, but the fortification is there. Do Kill always want to fly.
Can they save it?
He's still trying to keep the summons in to finish off the racks, but they are able to clear out the wards and the summons in time. So Unique, they'll manage to make sure they don't lose their racks yet.
Something small. I mean, Ghostic is going incredibly far forward right now. He's got to be a little cautious how far up he steps. He's going to back away now. So it's a little bit of a hold there. Some time bought. Also, the Aegis was reclaimed during it. Save the racks. And now they're actually smoking, looking for something. Can they actually catch Na'Vi off guard? These BKBs still on cooldown, 15, 20 seconds, but the scan. Na'Vi does get a successful scan.
General's still sticking around. I guess feels confident because he has V-Tune and Roger by his side. Hex out immediately onto Bignum, but Pikachu is going to put all his focus onto General. See if they can get rid of the Beastmaster first, and they can. The beam's coming down. They'll get the kill onto the Beastmaster, and they'll also find Roger. So Unique, able to make something happen with that. Na'Vi, though, even though they're 2 members down, the rest of the 3 of them, they're still happy to fight. As Iceberg charges in onto Ghostic, they have the Sunray, burning him down. Frostbite will hold back Iceberg, taking a lot of damage here as well. Doesn't look like they have anyone else to be able to commit into him, though.
Wow, that was, I mean, what a call by Iceberg, just holding his BKB while charging in there. Doesn't want to waste the charge. He was confident he was going to survive. They get a pretty okay trade. Unique, they get themselves some nice kills. But that's Na'Vi backing up because their BKBs were on cooldown and giving those up. You saw the way General just literally ran into them with his hero. That's just like, please kill me. Let my teammates do their thing. And now BKB's back up. They want to finish off the racks.
They know there's no fortification now, so V-Tune can commit to claim the objective. Taking a lot of damage, though. Nearly dying.
Close.
All right, Iceberg, he's going to waltz up a BKB and TP out. He'll get out of there. They get the objective. The melee racks go down, but, you know, it's a lot of damage. They were able to really threaten the life of V-Tune there.
I don't think he expected that big burst that comes out from Bignum. You know, that level 2 Vendetta, 450 pure. It's something you can't overlook for sure still. That's still in a very comfortable position, Na'Vi, keeping themselves aggressive in this high ground. Luna, Palantimos is getting some time to at least hit some Ancients and get closer and closer to a much-needed BKB.
He's
so
close.
he can actually hit stuff in the fights, because at the moment still he can't.
I mean, as we said earlier, you know, if Unique are able to somehow hold the fort, just keep the defense going and turn this one around, that will be quite something here against Na'Vi, really in their comfort zone with this lineup. It's still very, very tough.
I would do something like huge hats off if Palantimos was if Unique and Palantimos were somehow able to bring this back. I mean, you know, I've said some of those times, you know, I'd shave my head. This is one of those games where it feels like it's pretty impossible for them. It's just so many counters he has to deal with. They have to play absolutely perfect. And I mean, Pikachu is doing a pretty good job so far. His coils have been on point. It's just too frequent. He has to be too on point. And I mean, Roche is back up in 5, so Na'Vi, they're gonna just go back for that one there. And then it's an Aegis cheese. This just overwhelming map control it's too much for Unique to handle. But they're trying.
Let's see if Na'Vi want to go for that objective before pushing in, and yeah, they're gonna head up and take towards the Roshan pit.
Yep, getting close to an AC as well on V-Tune, so I mean he might even go finish that one before they really just punch up to that high ground. But I mean they've got all their tools ready. Palantimos, he's got the BKB finished.
What does he go next? Do you have to go for some big damage item, or are you still trying to just build to survive?
I think he has to, if he wants anything, it's Butterfly, because you're playing versus Lycan, who doesn't build MKB. Yeah, he's got it queued.
Yeah,
it's going to take a long time, but that's the best item he can possibly go for.
No, for sure. If he can get it, you are right. You know, as long as he doesn't really get doomed or roared, they can sort of bait that out from the, you know, having the other teammates run him first, then yeah, maybe Palantimos can do quite enough. I mean, as we said, we did see that last time. V-Tune actually fell pretty quickly. Oh, he's hunted.
Roger's just dropping the wards on him.
He's found him, and they'll get him.
Oh, come on, General. He committed an ult, and your book takes the kill?
Just rude.
That's rude.
Have some manners. Not blink on General 2. Bignum just scouting things out, maybe seeing if he can get some nice courier snipes, at least on some of these big items that Na'Vi are continuing to fly out to themselves. Having the Shiva's Guard getting closed upon by Always Want to Fly. And he's just...
blink and AC, yeah.
Yeah, it's all...
You get the blink here?
All the big stuff.
Oh. Almost killed General's courier. Oh, he's missing out on all of them. All 4 of them are
Oh, no.
No.
So, yeah, you're right. With 4 couriers coming out and Bignum just not happening to be in their trajectory. Maybe we'll get some on the way back.
Maybe. And now, I mean, General now has a blink dagger, so that's the one thing I guess Na'Vi was slightly lacking in their draft, is just some easy way to initiate like this. And now this will make it so much harder for Unique, because then if the puck's out of position, if he's not ready, he can get caught by this too. All the lanes closing in very quickly. V2 and split pushing bottom. He's got an Orbit Destruction and that AC finish. They're in.
Iceberg's just going for it. In he goes. He's onto the Lunar, and Pal T-Boss, he's gone. Down for 50. Goodbye, Bignum. And neither of those heroes with buyback available, of course, at this moment. Unique just having to spend everything in on these items. They will find Roger. Roger, he's had enough. He's just buying back immediately. He's like, guys, let's go next. There's bottom lane. V2 takes through the tier 3. They will turn with the coil onto Iceberg, but there's the coverage of the Supernova helping out. General commits with the Roar. They'll take the Aegis out of Iceberg. He's going to be back for a second round. V-Tune very low. See if they can burst Ghost Stick out of this. As Ghost Stick will fall. Dive in from Always Want to Fly. Forcing Slayer and Pikachu back, and Iceberg, he's chasing them right back to the fountain. As he jumps forward, slams down another. The space is there and they'll call it. GG's there as Na'Vi will take this game 1. And yeah, they're not going to get this lineup again. There's no way. There's no way. People probably were tuning in, you know, they were probably looking at this game and they're probably like, what the, how did Na'Vi get this lineup? I don't know. And I think Unique's going to be very